60 seconds, super pumped about everything. We're actually going to be on TikTok, Facebook, and IG. We are live. What's going on, guys? I hope y'all are doing good today. Want to personally welcome you guys to the Coach Beast Show. Now, the Beast Pod. Let's go, right? Welcome to the Beast Pod, guys. This is where we talk all things youth football strategies, tactics, and most importantly, this is where you get your questions answered. We always do live Q&A on the show. So I'm actually like super pumped, super excited because we have a lot going on today. We got IG live, we got YouTube live, we got TikTok live, we got Facebook live. So we got everything going, every single platform going today. Man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. This is a special one because I'm going to help you guys become the scariest, most feared defense in your league. And not only that, we're going to focus on making sure your defense is the #1 defense in your league this year, man. I'm so pumped about it. If you're ready to talk about this, give me a hell yeah in the comments. We're starting a little early. Give me a hell yeah in the comments if y'all ready to talk about everything. And again, y'all bear with me, man, because like I got everything going, like literally everything. I got Facebook, it's going hard, trying to make sure it's going right. Yeah, it is. Let's see here. Now it's a few things that we're gonna I guess housekeeping today. We got a few housekeeping items today. All right, guys, before we get into the show, because I got so much going on. So if you're watching from Facebook, if you're watching from TikTok, a lot of you guys are new, okay? So one thing we do is we're always doing live Q&A. So if you think you may have a question, if you think that, you know, it's something you want answered, I encourage you to come on over to the YouTube side, okay? YouTube is where we get all our questions answered, because now we got all these streams going. Like it's absolutely crazy. So if you think you may have a question, you know, come on over to YouTube. Now, if you just want to enjoy the show, man, and everything that we're about to go over, by all means, stay on your platform of choice if you don't think you're going to have anything, man. Man, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. I think I've already knocked out Facebook. I think I already knocked out Facebook, y'all, on this end, man. You know, I got the mixture of IG going, right? And then I got IG and Facebook on one screen, and then I got TikTok on my phone, then I got YouTube on my other screen. So it's bananas, y'all. So before we get into the show, y'all already know what time it is. It's time to rep your squad. For those who don't know, when you rep your squad, basically it's me showing you guys love and appreciation for being on the show. All you have to do, let me know where you're coming from, what's your city, what's your state, and what team you are coaching this year. And I'm going to give you guys a shout out. Let's get it going, guys. Let's see. First, coach, I see here, Coach Eric, my guy. How are you doing, man? So we got a lot of Beast fam in here today. So shout out to Coach Eric from Huntington, West Virginia in the house, represent his Vincent Tigers. Shout out to you, Coach. We got Coach Bubba in the house. What's up, Coach Bubba? We got Coach Mason in the house. What's up, Coach Mason? These some of the Beast bloodline faithful right here. We got Coach Jacob in the house. What's going on, man? I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good, man. I hope y'all doing good as well. And speaking of Coach Mason, he's representing the Brownsboro Bears 12U team. Head coach, OC, line coach. Let's get it. We got let's see here. We got Coach Recon, my guy, in the house from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, represent his Oak Ridge 10U Wildcat squad, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome. And also, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Do me a solid. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button because that's going to allow us to reach other coaches right now who don't know that we're live. It's going to let coaches know that we are live. So do me a solid. Go ahead and hit that like button. We got, let's see, we got Coach Marv in the house, my guy. Marvelous Marv. I like that. Marvelous Marv. Shout out to you, Coach Marv, representing Seaside, California, the Seaside Raiders 13U squad, my guy. We got Coach James in the house. What's up, Coach James from Panama, Oklahoma? Was in Oklahoma about a year ago, man. About a year ago. Remind me of Bama a little bit. Be honest, if I have to be honest about it. Shout out to you, Coach, representing his fifth and sixth grade team. We got Coach Chance in the house. What's up, Coach Chance from Gretna, New England? No, that's Nebraska. That's Nebraska, right? Nebraska. Okay. Represent his fifth grade squad. Shout out to you, Coach. Shout out to you. Let's see here. We got Coach Joy in the house. What's up, Coach Joy? From representing his 12U Peninsula Seahawks squad. I like that name. From Gig Harbor, Washington. Man, we got everybody in the house today. We got everybody in the house. Let me jump over here. Well, let me give a quick shout out to Coach Garza, represent his 806 Slayton Tiger squad, and Coach Aaron represent his Ohio squad, fifth and sixth grade. Let me go over here and give our IG people some love. We got Chuggy Fresh, Coach Chuggy Fresh from Miami Gardens Raven squad, his 12U squad. Shout out to you. We got Coach Mike in the house, represent his 13U squad out of Arizona. Shout out to you, Coach. We got Coach Scott in the house from Parrotsville, Tennessee. Shout out. you got the parrot emoji. I like that. Let me see. He the head coach of the Pee Wee squad. We got John in the house, representing West Johnston Wildcats. Shout out to you. We got Coach G in the house. Shout out to you, representing the big ASG Elite team, his 9U team out of Parlin, New Jersey. Man, we growing. We growing. What I've been telling you guys, the more we do this, guys, the more we grow. Y'all hear me? The more we grow. Beast Nation is growing. Guys, can you believe that we got over 200,000 people, coaches, leaders, sports leaders in Beast Nation? We even got parents, some student athletes who are a part of Beast Nation. And I'm so proud of it because Beast Nation wouldn't be what we are if it wasn't for you guys, right? And I told you guys last show, I'm unashamed in saying that the Beast Pod, my goal is to make the Beast Pod the largest youth football coaching podcast in the world. You hear me? Like, I want us to be the largest. I want us to be the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? So that is my goal, guys. And I feel bad for let me see my Facebook folks. Okay, there we go. We got Facebook back. I thought I deleted my Facebook squad. Let me see here though. Let me get it right so I don't delete it. There we go. All right. So, I'm very unashamed, guys, in saying that I want us to be the largest youth football coaching platform in the world, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I know we're gonna do it. It's not even a if and a but about it, right? We're definitely going to do it. Now let's finish these shout outs because it's a lot of y'all today, guys. And I'm so pumped about getting into the heart of this show because it's going to be bananas. Man, shout out to the TikTok squad as well, guys. TikTok, we are already at 700. We are at 744 likes on TikTok, 759 likes on TikTok, 774 likes on TikTok. Guys, this is insane. This is insanity, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. We got Coach Zach in the house from Longview, Texas. Shout out to you, Coach Zach. Shout out to you guys. Let me see. We got Coach Jay in the house representing the Georgia Buckeyes. What's up? What's up? What's up? Beastonomics. He said, hey, Coach Jay says he's here for Beastonomics. I like that. I'm going to coin that. That's what's up, man. So we're going to get ready to get this show on the road, guys. I'm super pumped and excited. Again, if you have any questions, if you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, and you think you may have questions, I strongly encourage you to come on over to the YouTube side so you can get your question answered. Now, this is one of these days, guys, where I believe that we're going to have a lot of questions on the show. And if you want to guarantee your question answered, all you have to do is you can hit the super chat. You can super chat, and that will allow your question to come straight up and get my attention and guarantee that your question is going to get answered. Or if you got a comment, you can super chat and make sure that it is seen. So just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. All right. So again, if y'all ready to get started, let me get one more hell yeah. As a matter of fact, give me a beast out in the comments. If y'all ready to get started, give me beast out. Give me beast out in the comments, guys, if y'all ready to get started. And if I missed you guys with the shout outs, I want to personally say thank you guys so much for joining the Beast Pod, man. We wouldn't be who we are without you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm going to put my all in to making sure that you guys get what y'all need. All right, guys. Let me pay some bills real quick. This show is brought to you by Beast Out U. It's the #1 resource for youth football coaches out there. Okay. So if you want to win more games, score more points, and upgrade your game, check out Beast Out U. And for those who don't know, Beast Out U is my playbook store where a lot of you guys have already gotten playbooks from me. I'm going to put the link to the playbook store a little later in the show, but right now you can see the banner on your screen. You can get my Beast Unleashed playbook bundle in all 18 playbooks, and we're going to go over the 4-4 Reaper defense today on the show, but you can get all 18 playbooks for 90% off, guys. Okay, so if y'all still trying to load up, and I know the season is about to start, and I know some of y'all in panic mode right now, I already know. I tried to make it very easy for you guys. Load up and get everything you need to be successful and win a lot of games, okay? Don't even play with your emotions like that, all right? Go ahead and do what you need to do. Load up on the playbooks, the drill books, the parent guides, the whole 9 yards, guys, and y'all going to be straight, all right? Here we go. Here we go. So on the show today, guys, we got a nasty topic. We got a nasty topic we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how to build the scariest, most feared, and #1 defense in your league this year. The #1 defense in your league this year. How many of you guys want to have the #1 defense in your league this year? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. Sound off in the comments. If you want to have the #1 defense in your league, just hit that like button. Just hit that like button, right? What if I told you guys that in order to have the scariest, the most feared defense in your league, the most badass defense in your league, all you have to do is keep this simple. Keep it simple, right? See, y'all, I'm trying not to cuss. I'm trying to keep myself. I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube. I don't want to get demonetized. So the first thing we're going to talk about, guys, is the 3 core pillars of having a dominant youth football defense. And this is vital. This is where it starts. I see a lot of you guys already saying, already saying that you're running the Reaper. You're running the Reaper. I don't know why I didn't put my chat up. I don't know why I didn't put the chat up yet. But a lot of you guys are already saying that you're running the Reaper this season. Some of you running the 6-2. Whether you're running the 4-4 Reaper, the 6-2 defense, or the 4-2-5 Ring of Fire defense, these principles are going to apply to you guys. So the very first pillar to having a absolute dominant defense is you want to focus on simplicity and you want to focus on your alignment. You got me, guys? Simplicity and alignment. And we're gonna start by I'm gonna pull up the 4-4 Reaper. But what I also want to do here, y'all bear with me a little bit. Let's go to our base set, okay? So I've been running the 4-4 Reaper defense, guys, for 15 years, as a lot of you guys know. I've been running this defense for 15 years. One of the biggest benefits of running this defense has always been about keeping it simple, keeping it balanced, but keeping it aggressive and tenacious, right? Why do we want to keep our defense simple? Somebody let me know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Why do we want to keep a very simple defense? Let me know. Like when you look at this defense, it's very simple. You got 4 linebackers, you got 4 defensive linemen, you got 2 corners, and you got 1 high safety. Right? Very simple. You got 8 men in the box. Why do we have 8 men in the box? Why do we have 8 men in the box? This is going to be a very interactive show today, guys, because I want to make sure that you're learning so you can implement this stuff with your squads this upcoming week or when you start practicing. I want to make sure you know what you're talking about. So when you go to your kids, they know what they're doing. Coach Marv says simplicity equals fewer mistakes. Oh my God, that's good. That's good. Coach Joshua says stop the run. I love it. Coach Phillip says thinking means slow. Responsibility. I love it. Coach James says kids play faster when they are confident. Ooh, somebody been watching the show. Somebody been watching the pod. Man. Puppy Bar says, don't want to confuse the kids. Keep them fast. This is beautiful. This is beautiful because, you know, one of the things I teach, and we've been hitting this for weeks now, right? Is that if you want confident kids, you want to do high reps at practice. Reps equal confidence, right? High reps equals confidence. Confidence equals speed, right? Speed equals wins. We learned that already, right? That high reps equals confidence. Confidence builds speed. Literally, you're going to see your kids playing extremely fast, but the game is going to be slow to them, right? And then once your kids are playing with confidence and speed, it's going to amount to a hell of a lot of wins, right? So going back to the original question, why do we focus on simplicity, right? We focus on that because number one, I love the fewer mistakes. That's a good point, and we're gonna get to that one. But this is the one I was looking for. Stop the run. We want to make it as easy as possible for our guys to shut down the run. Why do we want to make it easy to shut down the run? We want to make it easy to shut down the run because most youth football teams are going to run the ball 80 to 85% of the time. We know that, right? They're going to run the ball 80 to 85% of the time. And the younger the age group, that percentage goes up. So if you got like an 8U team, a 7U team, a 6U team that you are coaching, they're going to run the ball 90%, 95%, 100% of the time. But if you're coaching like 9U, 10U, 11U, 12U, it's going to be 80 to 85% of the time on average. Now, will you run into teams that's going to try to throw the ball 60-40? Yes. 70-30. Yes, you're going to run into teams that do that, and there are leagues where teams throw the ball a little bit more. But guess what? It don't matter, because if you put a focus on shutting down the running game of the offense, your chances of winning goes up dramatically. So one of the key points of having a very dynamic defense and a simple defense is you want to make it easy for your guys to shut down the quarterback and the running back. Okay, the quarterback, because he's the head of the snake. If you shut him down, the offense is not going to operate as efficient and as fluent as it's designed to. If you shut down their best athlete, which is usually their running back, which is usually, the muscle of the offense, now you got a crippled offense, right? If they can't establish the run or win the trenches, they are in trouble. Y'all got me? And you look, you're going to run into coaches. Let me zoom in here. You're going to run into coaches, guys, who are going to say, well, we passed the ball. We passed the ball 80% of the time. We passed the ball 70% of the time. Either they're lying or they're going to lose a lot of games. I'm going to be bold enough to say it. Either they're lying or they're going to lose a lot of games. Why do I say this, guys? Because statistically speaking, on average, youth football teams are going to complete 30 to 40% of their passes. That's on average. So if a team is consistently trying to pass the ball and consistently trying to, make plays passing the ball in the air, and they don't really have a true running game, and they winning, every single one of those kids need to get promoted to college. All of them kids need a college scholarship, because that goes against everything football is about, even at the college level, even with these teams that pass the ball a lot. If they don't dominate the trenches, they're going to have a hard time winning. It's going to be hard on that quarterback. It's going to be hard on that running back. Let me use this team. Let me use this team. And shout out to the Colorado Buffaloes. I'm about to use them. Shout out to the Colorado Buffaloes. I'm a fan. But they had really bad offensive line, especially the first year. Really bad offensive line the first year Coach Prime came, right? And Shador was getting his tail tore up. I don't even know how he wasn't knocked out. I don't know how he wasn't knocked out for the season and all of that stuff. But it's hard to win if you don't have a good offensive line, right? So the same thing goes with youth football. If you are able to win the trenches and able to shut down the running game and shut down the quarterback and the running back, what is that offense going to do now? What are they going to do, guys? What are they going to start doing once you shut down the passing game? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And then we're going to get to point two. And shout out to everybody that has came in on the Beast Pod, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got 3,000 likes, guys, over here on TikTok. Insane. Absolutely insane. 3,000 likes. Appreciate y'all, guys. TikTok family. Appreciate y'all so much. If you're watching on YouTube, do me a solid. Hit that like button. Hit it. I appreciate y'all so much. Hit that like button for me. Also, if you're watching here on Facebook, if you're watching on IG, hit those likes. Tell your friends, tell your coaching staff that the Beast Pod is on. I really appreciate you guys. Trying to make sure too, I'm not missing any questions over here. Facebook is so different from everything else here. There we go. We got it. All right. And again, guys, if y'all have questions, if you think you may have questions, just come on over to the YouTube side. All you have to do is look up Coach Beast and you will see us live, guys. You'll see us live. All right. You can join us over there. Man, I'm still like going nuts about TikTok, guys. Appreciate you guys. 3,300 likes over there right now. Shout out to you guys. But guys, you're absolutely right. When you shut down the running game of the defense, they're going to start throwing the ball. and they're going to start throwing a lot of picks. You hear me? When you got a rattled quarter, and this is a part of the scary factor, the fear factor, right? Is that when that quarterback keeps getting hit, when that offensive line keeps getting worn out with the mixed pressures and things of that nature that you got going on, when that running back keeps getting hit, and now he's emotional, he's crying, he don't even want to play no more. Hey, have y'all ever seen a running back on your team or on the opposing team, or maybe even in your football career? Is that when you start hitting that running back and you start seeing him crying, you look through his face mask. You see his face, all you see is tears through the face. Look, this is a face mask. All you see is tears. Have y'all seen a running back like that? That means that you are taking his soul. You're taking his soul away. Y'all understand? When I say taking souls, for the new guys, when I say taking their souls, that means taking their will to win away. And once you start taking the will to win away from offenses, guess what? They start talking. Coaches start talking. Everybody start talking about you. Hey, man, that defense, man, they shut out, you know, I don't know, I'm going to make up a team, y'all. They shut out the Chargers, man. They shut out the Chargers youth team, man. They beat them 42-0, man. I don't know if our boys ready, man. Second game come around, you beat another team, 48-0. Oh, man. I don't know if I want to play, man. Hey, man, we got to coach our boys up, man, because I don't think they're ready. They're scared. They're scared before they even play you. Y'all hear me? You want to be the team that they are afraid of before they even get on the field with you. Y'all got me? Y'all got me. You want to be that team. Y'all are firing me up. Because if you are that team, you got a mental advantage and an emotional advantage on the game already. And now you just got to fulfill your reputation on the football field. You got me? Let's go to number 2. So number 1, you want to focus on simplicity and alignment, right? Number 2, you want to focus on physicality. You want to focus on being extremely physical, guys, okay? I tell y'all this all the time. You win games at practice, okay? You're going to play like how you practice. If you guys practice soft and you pussyfoot with these kids and you say, hey, oh, that's okay, little Johnny, you know, kid make a half-ass tackle, right? Oh, that's okay, little Johnny. Oh, man, that's fine. You're in trouble when you play a team that's practice hard, where accountability goes throughout, you know, it goes throughout the program, where the 12U team is accountable, the offense is accountable, the defense is accountable, the O-line is accountable, the D-line is accountable. It's hard to beat a team when you're playing soft and you hope and you pray you beat that team. You won't stand a chance, coach. And we're going to get into the psychology of fear in a minute, because I'm going to teach y'all the exact identity that my defense have. Okay, I'm gonna teach the exact identity that we have, and hopefully this inspires your squad to embrace an identity. And if you guys already, I hope and I pray, you know, for those who haven't started practicing yet, this is going to really help you. For those who have already started practicing, hopefully what I'm about to tell you in a few minutes is going to really help you have a conversation with your team and really reshape the culture of your team, especially your defense, okay? Especially your defense. Because look, I get it. Some of us, it's our first time coaching and we don't want to be too hard on our kids. We don't know how to measure that. We don't know how to gauge it. We don't know how to gauge what fun is. The definition of fun, right? We don't really know how to gauge that. Well, I'm going to help you establish an identity so you can set the tone for your practice, because you're going to play like how you practice, okay? And if you practice soft with your guys, okay, they're going to get exposed hard during the game. Oh my goodness, man. Am I cooking again, y'all? Am I cooking again? If y'all practice soft you're going to get exposed hard during the game. You're going to get absolutely cooked, absolutely embarrassed. And this is what I don't want to happen to you. Because once you start getting beat bad by teams, I'm talking about you getting blown out, you're not scoring, your quarterback not scoring, you may average 7 points a game if you're lucky. Now them parents, they're starting to talk, they're starting to whisper. Why did I put my son on this team? Man, this coach can't coach. I don't think this coach can coach. Man, is it too late to move my son and put him on another team? Hey, and this is the most humiliating statement. This is the most humiliating one. Ooh, I want to put my son on that team. Man, let me see if I can go and talk to that coach. I want to put my son on that team. That's the most humiliating part, when you start hearing parents talk and whisper because you keep getting your tail beat, because you're practicing soft and you're getting beat hard. Man, that's a shirt. Oh my goodness. Do y'all feel me? Do y'all feel what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Is Coach Beast making sense? Because I'm telling you, the way youth football is nowadays in 2025, I'm gonna be real simple with you guys. You got two major factions in youth football. You got the well-coached fundamental teams that's disciplined, that try to run their program right with class. They try to prepare their kids for the next level. And then you got undisciplined teams that teach their kids how to be absolute headhunters. And they'll do whatever it takes to try to take one of your guys out. And then you got three. Let me put three in there. Stand corrected. Don't put three. Then you got team number three that wussify their kids and say, well, we just want our kids to have fun and we want our kids to, enjoy the game. I'm telling you, if little Johnny getting his helmet, hey, if little Johnny is getting his helmet knocked off every game, little Johnny is not going to want to play football no more. I don't care how many pizzas, pool parties. I don't care how much money you put into the program. If little Johnny keeps getting hurt because your O-line can't block, because your defense can't tackle, and you guys cannot execute the fundamentals because you fail to teach, critique, and have them kids repeat the right actions, little Johnny is going to start playing soccer. He's going to start playing baseball. He's going to start playing basketball. He's going to start playing another sport. And he's going to think back on you, coach, He's going to think back on you, and it's going to be trauma. He's going to have PTSD from playing football because you wanted to play it safe and play it soft at practice. And listen, guys, when I say play it soft, right, or practice soft, I'm not saying doing, Oklahoma drills where your guys are making helmet to helmet contact. Y'all already know how I am about that, right? I teach halt tackling and proper technique. But if you don't make your kids competitive, and if you don't make your kids confident in what they do, right, that's when you're going to start running into trouble, okay? That's when you're going to start running into trouble. So let's get into number 3 with the core pillars, okay? And by the way, good news. We're going to be giving away a playbook today. We're going to be giving away a playbook today. We're going to be giving away the 4-4 Reaper defense today. What y'all think about that? Who want to get a copy of the 4-4 Reaper defense? We're going to be giving away a free copy of the 4-4 Reaper defense today. So again, if you're watching on TikTok fam, yeah, y'all showing out. We got 5,100 likes over here on TikTok. Shout out to the TikTok fam, man, over here. Shout out to my IG fam over here. Shout out to my Facebook fam. And of course, shout out to my YouTube family over here. So check it out. If you want to qualify to get the free playbook, this is what I need you to do. We're doing the giveaway exclusively on YouTube. So it's going to be important that you jump on the YouTube if you want to be able to get the playbook, qualify to get the playbook. Okay, guys? So we're going to give that away. So if you're watching on TikTok, IG, Facebook, come on over to YouTube, look me up, Coach Beast, and you'll see us live, okay, on that side. All right. Good, good. Okay, everybody. Hey, we got people coming over. And when you come over, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Miss Beast says, can we hit 50 likes tonight? Let's go. I think we already at like, what, 35? Where we at on likes today? Where are we on likes? Let me know. Let me know. We are flying. If you haven't hit the like button yet, guys, go ahead and hit that like button for me, guys. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Shout out to my TikTok people. Y'all are showing out over here, man. TikTok people, can we get to 10,000 likes tonight? I think on TikTok, we can get 10,000 likes over there on that side. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. All right. Yeah, we had 36 likes, guys. Let's get it to 50 likes. I know we can. We got 41 people watching, 36 likes. Let's let's get these likes up. Joshua says I can't click more than one time. Yeah. I know if you already clicked the like button, you're good. You're good. But for those who haven't clicked the like button, go ahead and do me a solid. Click that like button, guys, so we can keep this thing moving. Coach Self from TikTok says best channel by far for this information. Man, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Absolutely trying. Let me see what we got going over here on IG, man. This is crazy. Hey, we having a party tonight, right? This is a party. This is a coach's party. I always say we are the year-round coaches clinic over here. We are the year-round coaches clinic. The Beast Pod, you don't have to go to another coach's clinic unless you want to. Unless you want to go to a coach's clinic, you can go to it. But this is the year-round coaches clinic. All right. Point number 3. So I challenge you guys to remember everything I'm talking about because y'all know I'm going to quiz y'all on this. So core pillar number 1, we focus on simplicity and alignment. Principle number 2, we focus on physicality and tackling. Core principle number 3, and this is really vital, communication and culture. Communication and culture. This is a big one. Communication and culture. Because look, if your defense, I'm about to get country. We had 48 likes. Shout out. Let's see. Oh, we got 48 people watching. Appreciate y'all so much. But if your guys cannot communicate on defense, you're in trouble. Have you ever coached your team? And you're going to run into this a lot your first game. Usually the first game, second game, your defense going to come out there and you're going to be talking to your defense. And then you're going to realize your linebackers not listening to you. You calling signals, you're seeing what the offense is running, and your linebackers are not listening. Your safety is not listening. Your D-line is not listening. And now you're yelling and you're screaming and you're like, man, they're confused. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what they're talking, It's because they have not put in the reps at practice to have the confidence to execute what they're doing. And they're going to actually be doing the exact opposite. They're going to do the exact opposite, coach, of what you want them to do. Instead of them playing fast, they're going to play slow. Instead of them playing confident, they're going to be playing afraid and nervous and scared. And now you got a shaky defense. Guess what they're going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? The offense is going to cook them. The offense is going to cook them. So what you want to do, coach, now I'm going to get really practical with you real quick. What you want to do, coach, is you want to make sure you rep every situation at practice that you're doing. You want to keep things simple. When I say keep things simple, you don't need to run a million plays on defense, okay? You don't need to do it. All you need to do, coach, have a simple formation, simple base formation. We use the 4-4 Reaper defense as our base formation, okay? And sorry, TikTok, I know y'all can't see it on this end, but I got the 4-4 Reaper defense pulled up on this side, okay? If y'all want to see the 4-4 Reaper defense, you can just come over to the YouTube side, okay? Sorry about that. TikTok do a lot of gatekeeping and stuff, and they would not let me sync everything, all right? But you want to have a base defense, okay? The base defense is going to be the defense you start with. It's going to be kind of your foundational defense, okay, with how you compete, okay? If you don't do anything else, guys, have one base defense. Now, y'all know what we do is we flex our defense from a 4-4 base defense to a 6-2 defense, especially if we're going against a run-heavy team or we realize that this offense got a piss poor offensive line. We're going to just eat. And we're going to talk about eating in a minute. But we just eat when they got a weak offensive line. But then when we playing against teams that are more like spread offensive teams, true spread, that will throw it out there like the play in space, we will flex our defense into a 4-2-5 defense. We'll do that. But our bread and butter is we're going to run this defense you see on the screen, okay? We're going to run the 4-4 defense. Now, what we like to do whenever, you know, we mix our calls, and now we're about to kind of get into when the blitz, when not the blitz, when the hold, you know, just kind of play more conservative. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We don't like playing conservative, right? We don't like playing nice. And I see you, Coach Zach, over there. I'm going to get to your question, my man. Great question. We like to play aggressive, okay? We like to eat. What does eat stand for? And y'all probably want to take note on this. You probably want to take note. What does eat stand for? Eat means we want to play efficient, aggressive, and tenacious. Efficient, aggressive, and tenacious. Okay? Y'all got me on that? That's our identity as a defense. We want to be very fast and efficient. We want to be aggressive. We want to be like machines, and we want to be tenacious. When they hit us, because we know that we're not going to win every battle in the line of scrimmage. But if we get hit in the mouth, we coming back and hitting them back in the mouth. Y'all got me? That's what we want to do. And we got our first super chat for the night. We got our first super chat. Shout out to Coach Zach in the house with the $4.99 donation. He says, I got a good question, Coach. What would you recommend if you are not allowed to stack over the center in the A gap in your league? Okay, that's a great question. Great question. And that's a common question that I get. Okay, so if you can't, let me switch here. I'm gonna switch the screen real quick or start moving stuff. So let's say you can't switch. You can't have two guys right here, defensive tackles in that A gap, right? All you have to do, you can play head up or you can play that B gap, okay? You can play that B gap. You can do that with either of these defensive tackles. You got me? You can do that with either of your guys. And that's what we do. Now, let's talk a little bit about responsibility, okay? We're going to talk a little bit about responsibility. So with the defensive tackles, their responsibility is typically A gap and B gap responsibility, okay? A gap, B gap responsibilities. So literally 80 to 90% of the time, our defensive tackles are not going to go all the way out here. They're going to go A gap or B gap, okay? Now, let me ask you this, Coach. In your league, do they allow you to have one kid in the A gap, or you can't have no kids in the A gap? Because I know with some of you guys' leagues, you can't have no A gap penetration. And with some of your leagues, you can only have one kid. Let me know. Let me know. But let's even say this. Let's say that you can't have nobody in the A gap, right? I just line head up. I line head up. And now that just creates, you know, your defense know what they doing. It creates opportunity for window dressing and things of that nature. You got me? So if you're in a league where, you know, all bets are off and you can have double A gap pressure or alignment, do it. Do it. Because I'm here to tell you, I don't care what anybody tell you, the most vulnerable part of the offensive line is when you wear out these centers and you wear out this weak side guard. You wear these big boys out in the interior. You wear them out. And then before you know it, you're going to have defensive linemen and linebackers going unblocked. You got me? They're going to go unblocked. Because what happens when you start wearing out this offensive line? Y'all, let me know in the comments. What happened? What happens when that offensive line began to break and to wear down because of that pressure? And this is a part of why we eat, right? This is a part of why we play efficient, aggressive, and tenacious. What happens when you just wear out the interior? And I'm gonna tell you guys this: the first sign, the very first sign that you're wearing out an offensive line or wearing down the offense is when you wear down the offensive line. Y'all hear me? I'm gonna say that again. The first signs that you are wearing down that offense and you're winning the trenches is that offensive line that you're playing against, they stop blocking. They stop blocking. And now you're starting to see them big boys. They tired, they wore out. They don't want to play football no more. They want to go home and they want to eat their cereal. Their dry cereal with no milk. They're gonna go home. Mama, son, what's wrong? What's wrong, Tommy? Mama, I had a bad game. I couldn't breathe. That boy kept running over me. I couldn't breathe. I kept getting hit. This big boy, he kept hitting me. This the center talking, y'all. This the center talking. The boy keep blindsiding me. I couldn't even snap the ball right. I didn't even want to play no more. And the kid makes a lifestyle change. He don't want his Big Mac. He don't want his Big Mac with a large fry no more. He don't want his milkshake. He don't want none of that crap. He want his cereal with no milk. He want to get in shape. He want a lifestyle change. He don't want his Lucky Charms when he get home. His favorite cereal. Mom, I don't want no Lucky Charms. I want what you eat. I want regular cornflakes. Y'all know the cornflakes with the rooster on there? Y'all know the cornflake with the rooster on there? Regular cornflake. That's what he want. He don't want no salt. He don't want no sugar. He don't want no milk. He want to eat it dry. He want to eat it dry while watching the Andy Griffith show. While watching the Andy Griffith show. Y'all got me? Shout out to you, Coach Zach, for a $1.99 super chat. Man, Coach Zach, dude, MVP tonight, man. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, appreciate it, Coach. Hope to win in the giveaway, man. We're going to see. We're going to see. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. So look, guys, when you start to wear out these big boys, you're going to start seeing their souls taken, and they're not going to want to play no more. They're going to start walking on the field. They're not going to want to. They don't respond to the coach well. And then what's going to happen is you're going to start having a clear shot, a clear line shot at this quarterback. Uh-oh, let me see. You're going to have a clear line shot at this quarterback. Boom. The quarterback going to start getting blindsided. And he's not going to know where it happens. And this is where you start mixing up the blitz packages, guys, okay? This is where you're going to start mixing up the blitz package. You're going to go from the Bama blitz. Now we're going to do a Bama twist. Now we're going to act like, okay, they used to, they getting wore out. And the tight end, like, man, I gotta make sure that I can, get this outside linebacker. This dude a monster right here. He keeps blitzing around. He's wearing me down. What I'm going to do now? Then we call Bama twist, right? We call a Bama twist. Now we fake the funk with him, right? And I don't know where that little arrow come from. We fake the funk with him. We fake like we're going to the outside. We twist. And then your outside linebacker, he got an absolutely clear shot at the quarterback or the running back. Do y'all see this, man? Do y'all see what I see? Do y'all see what I see? I'm telling you guys, football, winning, being the number one defense and being the number one offense in the league is not hard when you have the right principles set in place. You got me? When you're simple, when you're physical, you know how to tackle, and when you're good at communicating and you got a culture of being efficient, aggressive, and tenacious, a eating mentality, right? You're going to be a very scary defense to go against. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Give me a hell yeah. Hey guys, I'm sorry, man. I don't know what just happened, man. The internet just totally, so forget. I don't know what that was. Hey, I think that was our ops a little bit got upset trying to shut down the show while we're cooking over here. We're trying to cook. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Let me just make sure that we're good on the other side. We're good with yeah, we're good with Facebook. IG fam, check in. A lot of my IG folks that came on over. All right. We're good. We're good. And TikTok, thank you guys for rocking with me. Coach Josh, I see you, brother. I see you, man. Appreciate you. All right. So again, guys, you want to focus on this communication. You want to focus on culture. You want to focus on this at practice, though. You don't win this stuff. Hey, Coach Marv, you funny, bro. Coach, they can't stop the mom rush of info. They can't, man. They can't. And because here's the thing. Here's the thing about this show. Like as soon as the show ends, I'm gonna, put up a replay. And guys, we're breaking records with the replays now, and all of that good stuff. Coach James Beast Pod won't be stopped. It will not. It will not. Let's freaking go. Miss B says freaking Auburn. That's hilarious. We in Alabama, and of course, if you stay in the state of Alabama, you got to choose a team to represent either Alabama or Auburn. And so we're Alabama fans over here, of course, right? You see this stripped today, and it's like Crips and Bloods over here with Alabama and Auburn, man. Let's see. With TikTok, we up to 6,300 likes. Where are we on likes with YouTube? Where are we on likes with YouTube? Let's get it. Let's get it. And also, I want to make sure I'm not missing y'all questions either. I know, guys, I've been cooking over here, but I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Coach Jackson says, make a great point, guys. Look, if you wear out this offensive line, they already cooked. That's what then once you wear out the offensive line, that's when good tackling comes into place. Because now all you got to do is make the play, right? You got to make the tackle. That's the key. Once that offensive line stop blocking, once their souls are taken, it's only a matter of time for that quarterback don't want to play no more. Y'all got me? It's only a matter of time. So focus on practicing efficient, aggressive, and tenacious with your guys. Do not play with that. Now we're going to get into something I absolutely love. This is fun. This is going to be fun. What you want to do on defense, this is very important. Don't skip this step I'm about to give to you. You want to name your unit. Name your defense. Give your defense a freaking name. Y'all got me? We call our defense Reapers. 4-4 Reaper defense, right? Our defense are the Reapers. We are taking souls. And I talk to my guys about it. We take souls over here. They're either going to try to take our souls or we're going to take their souls. Who's going to win? And my guys go crazy. My guys go crazy. They my kids be ready to swing on somebody. I talk them up so much. But you can name your team anything, coach. You can name your team Hit Squad. We're a hit squad. We dogs. We dogs. Dog pound. Whatever. We, Ole Miss, coin land sharks. We're the Reapers, right? We're Reapers. Coach Sellers says, I'm a grave digger. Grave diggers. I like that. The Swarm. Look at this. Y'all got it already, man. Y'all got this. What are you going to name your defense? This is fun. What are you going to name your defense? Coach Giles over here on TikTok, Death Row. I love that. Coach Giles says Death Row. I love it. I love it. Let's see what IG got over here. IG fam. Let's see. IG quiet about that. IG quiet over there about that. But I love it. I love it. Then Coach Steve says nightmare defense, crushing dreams. I love it. Lions, big hitters. Y'all get it. Give your team an identity, your defense an identity. I give, guys, literally, my kids, we got all kind of nicknames and stuff that we use with our guys, man. We call our offensive line, defensive line rhinos. Interestingly enough, I think my skill guys, I don't give my skill guys a name. I let my running back and quarterback coach, kind of give them a name and an identity. You know what I'm saying? But, for me, I always give my guys names. It's important because once your kids have this mentality that, man, we Reapers, man, we ain't finna, we ain't finna let nobody bully us. You know what I'm saying? We're not finna let nobody bully us. Y'all bear with me. TikTok trying to kick me out. Says you don't fix this puzzle, we're gonna shut you down in 5 minutes. All right. So make sure you give your defense a name, okay, guys? I see the tenderizers. All right, let me go up to a few questions. I've seen a few questions here. Let me attack this one. Coach BC says, would you put your best athlete at safety or linebacker? All right. Okay. Great question. Phenomenal question. Hey, chat, let me know. And this is for the OG guys, Coach. So I'm going to answer your question, but I'm challenging my OG guys too. Where do you put your best player in the 4-4 Reaper defense? Let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. Do you put him at safety or linebacker? Let me know. Let me know, guys. Boom. Joseph said outside linebacker. Chance says outside linebacker. Outside linebacker. I see MLB or outside linebacker. See defensive end. Coach Bailey, outside linebacker, strong side. So, Coach, we put, and I'm gonna pull this up. Uh-oh. Y'all give me a minute. I got to pull up. I got to pull up everything since the power or internet went out. I got to pull it back up for y'all. All right. So, Coach, we put our best player at outside linebacker, strong side, outside linebacker, Coach. Great question. We put him here. Why do we put him here? Okay. We put him here because we know that youth football teams are going to run to the outside 80 to 85% of the time. The younger the age group, that goes up. So you want to have your best players on the edge. I like to have my best players on the edge at outside linebacker on the strong side and also on the weak side. And I also like to have my monsters at defensive end. I personally don't like tall guys at defensive end. I'll put them back at linebacker. I like short, stocky, just physical, rugged guy, like fullback types, because usually they real quick on their feet and they already got low leverage. We know on the offensive line, when we talk offense, low man win, right? So we like to put our low physical guy, our short, stocky physical guy at defensive end or edge, right? And then I like to put my outside linebacker, and this is the point I want to hit home too, guys, is that you want to have a really good outside linebacker on both sides because you're going to be flexing your defense, right? You're going to be flexing your defense from the 4-4 to the 6-2 to the 4-2-5. You need an athlete. You need a dog out there. You need a kid, and we just going to focus. Watch this. Watch this. You need a kid that can flex. You need a kid that can play the flats. You see? You need a kid who can play the flats. You need a kid who can go back and play cover 3, play the hooks and curls. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else I can get. You need players who is flexible and versatile and who's athletic, who know how to blitz, got the quickness and athleticism to elude, but got the physicality to be able to make a play. And also, this is a very important point too, guys, to really bring home. Your edge guys, your outside linebackers and defensive ends, they're going to make the most of the tackles. They're going to be the ones that engage. And then our middle linebackers, they're the ones that's going to help clean up, run support. Now, I will say in our defense that, you know, we do a lot of blitzes like this, these double A gap blitzes. Now, if y'all see, and this for you guys who cannot blitz the A gap or can't line up in the A gap, you can line up your defensive tackles right over them guards. Attack the B gap. You can do double A gap blitzes. Okay. If you're in a league where you can't do no A gap blitzes whatsoever, just do double QB spy. Just do double QB spy. And you can still, you can still attack the B gaps like so, but you know that this is where your guys is going to be, right? This is where you guys are going to be manning, especially against these dual threat quarterback types. Y'all got me? And shout out again to my TikTok people. We had 7,500 likes there. Where are we on likes Miss Beast with YouTube? Let me know. Let me know. Appreciate it, Chris. Coach Chris, he said, I'm cooking, man. I feel it, man. I feel it. I'm cooking with that good grease today. I'm cooking with the good grease. So just know, guys, like once you know the stats and you know what teams are subject to do, it becomes easier to kind of know where to put your best players and stuff, right? I personally don't like my best player on the line because he can get caught up. He can get caught up in the line. You know, now if you got a player that's just a true edge rusher and a true defensive end, don't put him at linebacker. Put him at defensive end. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you got a true defensive end, edge guy, put him there. But I'm telling you, like, if you, whoever your best athlete is, that's a true football player that's not afraid to make plays and make tackles, right? Like, you need to put him at strong side outside linebacker because teams are going to run to that strong side a lot. And then on my other side, I put a quick guy that's not afraid to tackle. Because guess what your weak side outside linebacker going to do? He's going to submarine around. He's going to get a hell of a lot of sacks. This guy should get more sacks than this guy. I'm going to say that again. This guy should get more sacks than this guy. Because if you put a really good player on the backside edge and he starts submarining around and he know how to elude, the quarterback is going to hate this kid. Y'all got me? This kid is going to have most of the tackles, okay? Because he's going to be able to make the plays. He's going to be able to shoot the edge. But when you do stunts and twists, like so, he's going to be able to occupy the gap, right? And he's going to be able to just help make a lot. He's going to make a lot of the plays. And then your linebackers, middle linebackers, they're going to be able to clean up. Y'all got me? All right, make sure I'm not missing any questions here. And guys, if y'all getting value from the show, do me a solid. Hit that like button, guys. We're going to stop and just, y'all hit that like button for me, man. Do me a solid. Let's get there. Our goal tonight is let's see if we can get, let's do 65. Let's hit 65 likes on YouTube. On TikTok, let's see if we can get to 10,000. We had 7,600 likes on TikTok. And I hope y'all getting value here on TikTok. We are cooking tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just chiming in, welcome to the Beast Pod. We are the #1 podcast for youth football coaches. We are the #1. I say that with confidence. We are the #1 podcast for youth football coaches out here. If we get to 65 likes, guys, here's a challenge. Here's a challenge. If we can get to 65 likes within the next 5 minutes, I will give away 3 copies of the 4-4 Reaper defense. I'm going to say that again. If we can get to 65 likes in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to be giving away 3 copies of the 4-4 Reaper defense tonight. How does that sound, guys? How does that sound? And as always, for those who don't know, you can, and let me put this up here in the comments. If any of you guys want to get a copy of the 4-4 Reaper defense for yourself, all you have to do is go to my playbook store. That's where all of my playbooks are. Right now, the Beast Unleashed playbook bundle, that's all 18 of my playbooks, including the 4-4 Reaper defense. The whole 9 yards is 90% off, guys. No brainer. No brainer. Like if you want my entire system, the Beast Unleashed playbook bundle is what you need to get. It's a no-brainer. And I lowered the price so much that I made it hella affordable for you guys. All right, guys. This is the link. I just put it in the comments to the playbook store. So if you want to get a copy of all 18 of my playbooks, not 90% off, and I'm telling you, it's not going to stay there. It's currently 90% off. You want to go ahead and get it especially if you don't know what you're gonna run. You're dealing with anxiety, and you're nervous. You like, shit, my O-line, I don't have a big line, or my defensive line, they soft. I don't know what to do. I don't know what defense to run. You want to get the Beast Unleashed bundle. It's going to help you. I don't know how to deal with parents. You got the Parent Code of Conduct book that's going to show you how to deal with situations dealing with parents. Guys, we cooking, man. We're at 50 likes right now. We're at 50 likes on YouTube. We're at, oh my God, we had 9,100 likes on TikTok. TikTok, y'all are cooking. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, all right, YouTube, y'all tighten up. TikTok not playing. TikTok is not playing. All right. All right, we got a good question here. Coach Brad says, what defense do you audible to when the middle is being hit? So it depends, Coach. It depends on what they're running. It depends on how successful we are in stopping their run, right? So what we typically would do, let me do some magic here. What we typically would do, if let's say we're going against a team, they're running in the middle and they're getting, let's say, 4 yards a carry, 4 to 5 yards a carry, like they're gashing us a little bit, and I'm not happy about that. We do a few things, you know. I'm analyzing my defensive line to see who's getting pushed back, who's having problems. You know, we may shift to our monster look right here, Coach. We may shift our monster look just to occupy those guys. And we also want to know, how are they blocking, right? Like, what type of blocking technique are they using? Are they wedging us? Are they down blocking us? Are they drive blocking us? All of that matters too for context. Because if they're wedging us, we know it's a total team effort of them using their strength to create a wall to push us back. Okay. Now we know we just got it's trench warfare at its finest. We got to go monster and really attack that, right? And shoot them gaps and get low, right? If they are down blocking us, okay, somebody is playing too high. Somebody's playing way too high and way too soft. We got problems, okay? And we may not need to shift into the monster per se. We may just need to change our concept, right? Instead of, let's say we're running 4-4 base Alabama and they're tearing us up. Well, look what's going on, right? Like, perhaps instead of our guys trying to hit the B gaps and they're getting pushed down, and then our linebackers are getting caught up trying to blitz, but they're getting caught and pushed, maybe we need to change it from monster to our Mayday look. Let me see. Maybe we need to go a little Mayday, right? Maybe we need to go Mayday and attack that way. Maybe we need to go monster and we flood. We play side flood. We attack that gap, occupy the gap. And instead of them trying to wash us down with a down block, now we just got trench warfare. Let's say the running back gets the ball, try to run in the middle. He don't have a hole. So he's trying to find where to go. And then that gives time for our guys to get there and get, loss of down or a no gain. And that's what we want, right? That's what we want. So that's one thing I love about the 4-4 Reaper is that you don't have to get stuck running one concept, right? All game, one or two concepts, and now you don't know what to do when they switch it up. If a team get ready to pass, guys, we was talking about shutting down the running game. And if you shut down the running game, they're going to pass the ball, right? Well, if they're going to pass the ball, we'll switch to the sky or the cloud. We actually get more interceptions and turnovers in Alabama cloud. We'll have our outside linebackers, they'll just play the hooks and curls. And what youth football teams love to do, you see it time and time again. They love to do this tight end pop pass. Love to see it. But if you're going against a team and this quarterback is already rattled and shook, I see this time and time again, he's going to get the ball and he's just going to throw it. He's just going to heave it up. He's not even going to look where he's throwing it. He's just going to throw it the direction. He's going to throw it the direction he know the guy is. And fun fact, guys, fun fact, did you know that 60% of scoring in youth football is produced by turnovers? 60% of scoring in youth football is through turnovers. So it's going to be to your advantage, shut down that running game, force them into a passing team, get a hell of a lot of turnovers, whether it's interceptions, quarterback fumbling the ball, a fumble, with quarterback running back exchange. That's what happens, guys. Y'all got me? This is a question I get on the show a lot. Coach Blake says, question, what would you run defensively against your own beast formation? I would run the 6-2 defense, coach. I would run the 6-2 defense, and I'm shooting the gaps, okay? I'm trying to shoot the gaps. Let me be more clear. I'm trying to occupy the gaps, okay? Because think of the beast similar to rugby. I don't know if you guys watch rugby. You want clutter. You want clutter in the front line, in the trenches, on the line of scrimmage. Okay, create clutter. And another thing you want to do, you want to play, and we're going to have a whole show on this too, by the way, just so y'all know. But what you want to do is you want to create clutter on the front line and then force the ball carrier to improvise, okay? Because the beast is predicated on an elite block, going great blocking. You don't even have to be, if you got a great blocking team and you're running the beast, you're going to be virtually unstoppable. But if you got a good defense that can war against, let's say you got a good defensive line that can war against a good offensive line, you got a good battle on your hands, and you can slow the beast down from being, a defense. From being an offense that'll put up 48 on you. You can slow it down, and you may be able to have them put 21 on you, 14 on you. If you play the formation and not the field, what happens a lot of times is, teams will be lined up in the beast and you still got your cornerback all out here by himself. He's not even guarding nobody. He just like out there, right? The free safety, he just out there. And so you already beat up with numbers. And then with the beast, once the blockers get to the second level in the beast, you're in trouble because now they finna just start clearing out. So great question, coach. Coach Blake said, get these likes up. I need this playbook, team. As a matter of fact, where are we at? Let's see. Where are we at on likes, Miss Beast? And also, guys, we are in the overtime right now. We're 16 minutes in the overtime. What that means is when we are an hour into the show, past an hour into the show, we go into overtime. That means that we're about to get ready to land the plane in the next few minutes. All right. And my TikTok people, let's get them likes in, guys. We had 9,300 likes on TikTok. Appreciate you guys, though, man. Appreciate it. Let's reach our goal and get to 10,000 likes on TikTok. 10,000 likes on TikTok. Miss Beast, let me know where we are on YouTube. So I say if we can get 65 likes in 5 minutes, which I think we passed 5 minutes, I'm gonna add 1 more minute. If we can get to 65 likes, I'm going to give away 3 copies of the playbook you see on your screen, the 4-4 Reaper defense, my flagship. We are at 56 damn likes. I can't believe y'all. I can't believe y'all. We have 56 likes. So we got 60 seconds. We got 60 seconds to get to 65 likes. And then we're just gonna give away 1 playbook. Just going to give away 1 playbook. Coach, let's see. Bandit says, how do you send your plays in? You talking about like with signals and stuff like that, Coach? I think that's what you mean. So, yeah. So the way we do our plays, Coach, on defense, especially, I do hand signals. Okay, Coach. So, for example, you see the play on the screen, 4-4 base Alabama cloud. If we do cloud, Coach, I'm going cloud, okay? If we do sky, and then like every player has a nickname. Right? So we got, this may be Hawk right here, our free safety, maybe Hawk. We got Eagle, maybe one of our DBs. We got captain, middle linebacker, co-captain, weak side, middle linebacker, Money or Star. Star is our outside linebacker. Money is our other one. Everybody got names, right? And so, I may say, let's see, looking at this play. Okay, let's say we got Alabama Cloud here, right, on the screen. So we got, let me switch screens here. So we got Alabama Cloud right here, right? And the assignment of, let's just say Star, we call him Star, right? His assignment is to play the hooks and curls. And I still see this damn little arrow. All right. So his job is to play hooks and curls. If I see something and I want him to blitz, let's say I want him to blitz the C gap, I'm going to say Star, California, or Cali, Star, Cali. He knows that his job is going to change from playing the hooks and curls to shooting this C gap. He knows that. Y'all got me there? And we can literally do that with anybody on the field. Anybody on the field. That's what we do. I hope that makes sense. All right, James says 60 baby left, fun go. Let's see. All right, guys, do we have any more questions? Any more questions? And again, guys, if y'all getting value from the show, hit that like button. I don't think we reached 65. I don't think we reached 65. Miss Beast, where we at? Where we at, Miss Beast? And for everybody who's just chiming into the show, my IG family, my TikTok family, my Facebook family, welcome to the Beast Pod. We are the #1 show for youth football coaches, youth football strategies, tactics, and where you get your questions answered. We're at 60 likes on YouTube. Man, thank y'all for that. But we didn't reach our goal. So we just going to give away one playbook. We didn't reach our goal. So we're just going to do one playbook tonight. And we're going to get ready to do that. I want to make sure I want to answer some more questions. If anybody got any more questions, I want to answer some more questions before I give the playbook away and we get out of here. Okay, guys? Let's see. Coach says, how do you stop the beast? Kind of the same exact thing that I mentioned, guys. And look, I'm going to say this about stopping the beast, okay? The way you stop the beast is just like how you stop any other offense, okay, guys? You got to win the trenches. You got to win the trenches. You don't want to run. I will say this. I will say this. You don't want to run a 3-3-5 defense or something like that against the beast. No, you want to beef up your front line. You don't want to have 3-man front and then have linebackers trying to blitz in. That's when you get yourself in trouble. Y'all got me? That's when you get yourself in trouble. Shout out to Zach for another super chat. He said, pick me, please. Hey, Zach, when we do these questions for the way we get these playbooks away, is that I quiz you guys on what you learned with the show today. So to even be in the running, I hope you've been listening, my man. So you can have a chance to win. But I definitely appreciate the super chats. Super chat from you, and I think you've been the only super chat tonight. So appreciate you though. Appreciate you, brother. All right, let's see. Bandit says, in the league, you have to play 5 yards off cornerbacks and linebackers. What would you do? You have to play 5 yards off cornerbacks and linebackers. Let me read that again, make sure I understand it correctly. In the league, you have to play 5 yards off. Are you saying in your league, your corners and your linebackers have to play 5 yards off? If that's the case, that's fine. That's fine, because With our linebackers, they usually play 4 yards off in the base. In the base set, we play 4 yards off. And then usually, I know right now, like with what you see with the cloud, the DBs are playing man coverage, but I like cover 3. I like cover 3. And if we in cover 3, I will have them play 4 or 5 yards off. That's fine. You know, the key is you want to make sure that the men that you have in the box, your defensive linemen and linebackers, are doing their job with playing aggressive, right? Efficient, aggressive, and tenacious. Because if you're wearing out the offensive line, you're good. The problem that this the problem I see with a lot of youth football teams. You have more of a conservative, contained defense opposed to an aggressive defense. We're very aggressive. We don't let the offense dictate what they do. We don't want them to develop plays. We want to disrupt them as much as possible, right? Like we want to cause those type of problems. Y'all got me? So that's something that we do. Let's see. See, Chris says TikTok, Instagram, come to YouTube, give 5 likes. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, and listen, guys, if you're watching the show on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, and you want to be in the running for the playbook giveaway, which we're about to give it away in the next about 2 minutes, I encourage you to come on over to the YouTube side. Come on over to YouTube, jump on, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and jump on. And then you will be in for the playbook giveaway. All right, we about to start. Coach Eric says, my first year in, I'm blessed with talent. We got some real big linemen, a couple of dogs at halfback and wing, and probably 5 players who can catch really good. Any advice for how to balance the play calls? Okay, great question, Coach, man. Phenomenal question. And you guys running the wing T, right? Y'all running the wing T, right, Coach E? So here's the thing. You got what I call kind of the perfect setup, right? You can do anything you want with the guys you have, especially if you establish blocking, okay? So what I like to do, Coach, is I like to establish the run. So literally with, okay, you said wing T, and some gun T. Okay, cool. So literally what I do, Coach, I'm running my core plays, right? My core 6 to 8 plays 80% of the time. All right. And I make sure my ball carriers eat my running back. You know, we run the beast. We run different variations of the beast, 3.0, all of that. And so we are going to run our core plays 80% of the time. And the other 20%, we're running our pass plays and our trick plays, right? So many a times my tight ends and wide receivers, they know that when their number is called, they better execute, right? Because they're going to get the ball about 20% of the time, because we are a kind of a play action pass offense. We're gonna beat you up on the line of scrimmage. We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna switch out our running backs. We like with our two best ball carriers, they're gonna run the ball. Let's say they're gonna get like 10 carries a piece. So that's 20 carries, right? They're gonna get 10 carries a piece. Then between our other guys, they may get 3 to 5 carries each, right? But then with our tight ends and our wide receivers, they know we are a play action pass team. So when we're running our wheel routes and our goal routes and our hitch and goals and our tight end wheel routes and our, like we may only call their number twice a game. And so even though they may not always get the ball because of our style of play, you know what I'm saying? We don't spread the field a ton, right? Because we're not a spread offense. We are multiples offense, but we're not a spread offense. Like when we call their number, we are expecting them to make the play, because when we do this wheel route, they're probably going to be wide open. They're going to be wide open because usually the safeties are expecting another run, and they're not expecting a tight end to shed off a block and run a seam route, or they're not expecting a tight end or a beast back to hit a wheel route. be wide open. Easy 6. Easy 6. Y'all got me? And I see we're at 64 likes. One more like, and we're going to hit our goal. One more freaking like. We're going to hit our goal. TikTok then just went insane, y'all. TikTok is at 11,000 likes. Holy hell. Holy hell. We just hit 65 likes on YouTube as well. Let's go. Let's go, man. Thank y'all so much for that, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Man. Let me answer this question on Facebook real quick. It just stood out to me. Coach Finney says, "Sup, coach? I'm coaching 9U Pop Warner football. I want to run 6-2 defense, but we can shoot. But we can shoot the A gap. But we can shoot the A gap league rules. Are you saying you can't shoot the A gap? If y'all can't shoot the A gap, guys, in y'all league, all you have to do, I would line up your guys over those guards, and I would attack those B gaps. I would attack those B gaps. That's exactly what I would do. Especially if you can't do an A gap blitz at all, attack what you can attack, because I know like leagues like Pop Warner, they're trying to protect the center. Like in our league, it all the center not safe. So we bumping that center. We trying to bump that center every single play if we can, because if we wear him out, the center has the ball more than the quarterback in the offense, right? So if we can wear him down and have him not want to play no more, oh man, that's the crack in the dam right there, right? That's how we do that. Coach Baylor says, any chance we can get a show in the future on how to build a game play call sheet with the Reaper in mind? Interesting. Okay. I'm talking certain play calls you like to run in certain downs and distance scenarios. Yeah, what I can do, Coach, I can definitely put that in, but I will tell you, like, my style of play calling on defense, I don't go by play call sheet. We rehearse everything we're gonna do, and we use a lot of signal base. Now on offense, I use play call sheet. On defense, we don't. I put it like this: we rehearse so much and we rep so much at practice with what we do. We rehearse every scenario. I don't even really have a play call sheet for the defense in that regard, because like if we go run heavy, I will tell my defense, hey, flex, and we may say flex, staple, meaning 6-2. We'll flex to a 6-2, or better yet, blah. Okay, better yet, this is what we do. We'll flex, fire, 4-2-5 defense. Or if we're doing 6-2, I may say savage, whatever play call I use that week, or what keyword I use that week, right? So when I call certain things, my team, they like robots. They already know. They already know what to shift into and stuff like that. So I really don't use the play call sheet. But, however, what I can do is I can still do a show where I lay it out for you. I don't mind doing that, man. No problem. Absolutely, man. All right, let's see. Coach Joseph says, I have my guards protect my center with down blocking. That's a smart thing to do. That's what we do, man. Like, usually my center is pretty hefty. Once upon a time, my center wasn't hefty. I used to, like, literally, we used to have the smallest offensive line in our league. And I just had to put the smartest kid there, and he necessarily wasn't the best athlete. And so we had to get really good fast at protecting that center. Now, the last, 4 or 5 years of me coaching, my center is pretty hefty guy. My center may be 210, 215. 12U, 210, 215. And then my guards maybe 230, 230. And then my tackle maybe 230, 240 tall, but it wasn't always that way. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always that way, for sure. All right. Coach BC says, how would your blocking scheme be if you have a soft line? Okay, great question, man. So first and foremost, I wouldn't have a soft line. I would rep the hell out of them kids until they become a good offensive line. You know, like they don't have to be elite, but they're not going to be piss poor because, you know, priority number one with our offense is that we want to have the number one blocking team in our league. So if we're not good at anything else we do, coach, we are going to have the number one blocking team in our league. That's our mindset. That's our mentality. That's a non-negotiable for us, right? And then we still run the same things that we'll run if we got a great offensive line or a piss poor offensive line. We start off by teaching our kids how to drive block, and then we teach our kids how to down block. Though if your kids can't do anything else, teach them how to drive block. In other words, block the man head up with them, and then teach them how to down block their inside gap. If there's nobody in their inside gap, you go second level. That's what we teach. And again, that's if we got a developmental line, whether we got an elite line, we keep the main thing. If we got a soft offensive line, that's a coaching issue. I take it personal. That's a coaching issue. And so we're going to put in the reps needed to do what we need to do at a high level, meaning execute at a high level. You know, we want to not only be the number one blocking team in the league, but we want to execute the fundamentals better than anybody else. We want to be fundamentalists at what we do, right? Yeah, man. Especially first-year players, coach. Especially first-year players, you want to put even more reps in. More reps. It's all about reps because remember, reps build confidence. Confidence builds speed. Speed equal wins. So the more reps you put in with your kids mastering blocking, the more confident they're going to become as first years. And then guess what? They're going to start playing faster, more confident. They're going to start to communicate well. And then guess what? You're going to start winning a hell of a lot of games. That's how you do it. You know, you got a lot of first timers, rep them out. And don't expect them to be perfect, of course, right? Don't expect them to be perfect. But you want to hold them to a standard of, okay, we want to get, if we're not good at anything else with our offense, we want to be good at blocking, because if we're good at blocking, we can take an average running back and make him look like an all-star player when we can block. When you suck at blocking, your all-star player got to look like freaking Barry freaking Sanders, right? Running the ball to score. We don't want that. We want to reverse it, right? We want to block so good that our average running back looks like Barry Sanders, opposed to our running back have to be Barry Sanders to survive, right? Because if you don't have a really good blocking team, they got to at least be average, right? They got to at least be average, because if you're not good at blocking, you're dead to rights. I can tell you what your season going to be if you're not good, right? So that's why I tell you guys all the time, block. Do not. I got to share this with you guys. So what you don't want to do, and I get this a lot on my coaching calls. I get coaches booking calls with me each week, right? And I go over blocking, and for some reason, the coach said, well, we'll throw in blocking at the end of practice. What the hell are you doing? I just said prioritize blocking, be the number one blocking team in your league, right? Why in the hell would you put blocking on the back end of your practice? No, put blocking on the goddamn front end of your practice if you want to win, right? Like it blows my mind. Like, we as youth football coaches have to get back to the fundamentals of the game, right? And understanding what wins games. Like, literally, there's a science to winning in youth football, right? It's a science. If you think about it this way, let me be real practical. Think about the teams that make it to the championship in your league every single year, right? Think about the teams that make it to the championship every single year in your league. What do they have? They have the best blocking team, the best tackling team, the best fundamental team. They have either all three of them traits or two out of three of those traits, and they make it to the championship or deep in the playoffs every year, year in and year out. And the teams that don't make it are the teams who are not good at blocking or average at best. And they depend on their two best running backs or two best skill guys to win. And you can get away with it for a while when you're playing against teams that are as bad as you. But when you start playing against the top teams who prioritize blocking, who prioritize tackling, who prioritize the fundamentals, that's when they expose your ass and beat the crap out of your team. It happens every year. Y'all got me? Hey, Coach Phillips says Barry Sanders would have retired at 9U if nobody blocked for him. Hey, and I would argue, Philip, that Barry Sanders retired early in the NFL because he didn't have good blockers. I would argue that happened. You know what I'm saying? Because he only played for 10 years, right? He only played in the league for 10 years. And he said he lost the love for the game. I lose the love for the game too if I have to run the goddamn ball like I got a piece of meat in my pants and I'm getting chased by lions. Speaking of the lions, like I'm running like lions are chasing my ass. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have been in the league for 15 years at least, right? If he had blockers. Like Barry Sanders got some of the best running back highlights you'll ever want to see because he had to make guys miss, right? Because his line wouldn't do crap for him. Shout out to Barry. He's still my favorite running back of all time. Barry Sanders is my GOAT at running back. That's just me. Coach Phillips says we are the Lions. Hey, don't feel bad. Hey, my first team I coached was the Lions. Shout out to my Lions squad. My team was the Lions, the very first program I started. And Coach DC, man, I hope that makes sense, man. I ain't getting on to you or anything like that. That's just my rant about blocking. I hope that helped, brother. All right. And Miss B says, she looks out for me so hard. She said, don't forget to check out the Stand Store. You can book one-on-one coaching with me, guys. All right. This is something that a lot of you guys have asked for, and I made myself available. I have opened myself up for one-on-one private coaching for an hour. You get on a video call like this with me, and we totally chop it up, guys. Okay. If you want that personal, direct attention, especially if you're stressed out, you don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, jump on a call. If your intuition is saying, man, I need to talk to Coach because I need some help, follow your intuition and book a call. Okay. Yeah, I know Coach B's not cheap for a one-on-one strategy call. If you can afford it and you see, you know, it's a need, jump on the call. Cause I'm gonna put my all into the call, guys, for you, and I'm gonna really bless you good in these calls. That's what I do. I spoil my coaches. Everybody's part of the Beast Bloodline, Beast Nation. That's what I do to you guys. So also I made available group coaching. So some of you guys have expressed that you want me to talk to your entire coaching staff. I made that available as well. Okay. You just go to my playbook store. I'm gonna put the link in the comments again, and you can actually book a 1 hour group session with yours truly, and I can help you and your entire coaching staff. Okay. I have made that available. Okay, guys. I'm telling, man, look, we going to a whole nother level, guys, this year. That's just the way it is. If you are connected to Beast Nation, for those who don't know what Beast Nation is, that's just my network of all the coaches who follow me on social media, who consume my content. You may have not bought anything, which is cool, but you consume my content in some capacity. You are a part of Beast Nation. Right now at Beast Nation, guys, we have over 200,000 people, coaches, administrators, leaders, that's a part of Beast Nation, right? And then the Beast Bloodline, y'all been hearing me say Beast Bloodline. The Beast Bloodline are the guys who have invested into maybe playbooks, drill books, consulting, coaching, the whole 9 yards. who invest their time into the show. You are a part of Beast bloodline, okay, guys? Like you, it's almost like it's almost like a funnel, right? It's the top of the funnel is Beast Nation, that's the broader spectrum, and then you got the Beast bloodline, which is closer to me, and then you got the inner circle, which are those who get direct mentorship from yours truly. That's the inner circle, which is the smallest, rarest percentage. So cool. All right, guys, we're about to get this playbook away. Y'all ready? We're about to get this party started and we can get off of here, guys. Now, I hope y'all got value from the show. Again, if you haven't already, hit that like button, guys. Please hit that like button. You'll be doing me a solid. Where are we at, Miss Beast, on the likes? I seen some good news about the likes. Let me see. What we at, though? We at, last time I checked, we're at 70 likes. Cool, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Y'all are awesome. All right. Here we go, guys. We're at 70 likes. If we get to 75 likes by the end of this question I'm about to ask, I'll give away another playbook. How about that? All right. Here we go, guys. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this first question? Give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. I'm gonna give y'all a tough one because y'all see, I can't give y'all nothing easy. Y'all answer that fast. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here we go. So at the beginning of the show, I talked about the 3 pillars to dominating youth football. The 3 pillars to dominate in youth football. What are those 3 pillars? That's a good one. And look, if you're watching on TikTok, appreciate you. If you want to qualify for the playbook, jump over to YouTube right now. Do it right now. I'm gonna give you time and answer this question. What are the 3 core pillars to dominate in youth football on defense? That is, it's 3. This is a hard one, y'all. I gave y'all a hard one because y'all make it hard on me. Y'all normally answer this stuff before the question even come out of my mouth. Same thing with you guys on Instagram. If you've been watching the show on Instagram and you want to be able to qualify for the playbook, just jump on over to YouTube. Just look up Coach Beast. You'll see us on there. And we'll get it. And also, let's see. Miss B says we got 4 more likes to go. Just 4 more likes. Let's get it to get to 75. Let's go. Let's see. Oh man, let's see. Hey, y'all struggling, huh? Y'all struggling. I'm gonna read the question again. At the beginning of the show, I talked about the 3 core pillars to dominating youth football on defense. What are those 3 pillars? Oh man, this is good. I don't think nobody got it right yet. Oh, uh-oh. What's wrong, y'all? Hey, I know this one tough. I'm gonna give y'all about 15 more seconds. 15 more seconds. I love these answers. Holy. Come on, y'all. I know I had to throw that fire today. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. All right. This one was a little more difficult, I see. I like that. I like to make y'all work a little bit. Make y'all dig a little bit. Okay, here's the answer, guys. So I said, the core 3 pillars to dominate on defense in youth football are alignment and simplicity, physicality and tackling, communication and culture. Communication and culture. Shout out to Zach once again, my boy. He says execute aggressive, tenacious, close. I knew y'all would want that one. I knew y'all would want that one. That's why I didn't do that one. Miss Beast, let me know what we are on likes too. Let me know what we on likes. So I think we only got 2 people who got that right. 2 people. We got Coach Recon. He got it. And we got Coach Marv. He got it. So this is what I'm going to do. Coach Recon, Coach Marv, I'm going to give both of you guys the playbook. All right. I'm going to give both of you guys a free copy of the 4-4 Reaper defense. Just email me. Now, if you didn't win, hold on to your horses. Got something for you. So I'm going to give you my email, Coach Marv, Coach Recon. I know both of y'all, I think won before, if I'm mistaken, but I think it was another playbook. All right. There we go. That's the email. So again, coaches, y'all won, email me tonight and then just give me 24 to 48 hours to respond back to you with the playbook. Okay. And look, let me say this too. And this is not pointed directly towards anybody who wins. Okay. Whether it's, nobody, Marv, Recon, this is not towards you or nobody who has previously won or anything like that. But I will say this. If you email me and I don't get to your email within 24 to 48 hours, email me again. I'm not trying to miss you on purpose. Literally, if I show you my TikTok DMs, my IG DMs, my emails, I'm behind because I get hundreds of questions a day from you guys. Okay. Literally hundreds of questions a day. And sometimes you just get lost in the traffic. Okay. What I don't want you to do, I'm going to say it again. What I don't want you to do is on one of my videos I may post on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, don't put in the comments, hey man, I'm waiting on my playbook. I'm waiting on my free playbook. Don't do that because that pisses Coach Beast off. That really pisses Coach Beast off because it comes off as if you're calling me out as somebody who doesn't keep his word. And that pisses me off to the highest degree. Okay. So what I'm telling you to do is if I don't get back to you within that 48 hours, just send me another email. Okay. Or when we come back on the show, you can send me a private message because like I said, guys, I don't try to miss your stuff on purpose. I promise I don't. Okay. But just don't do that. Don't put in the comments, hey, you owe me a playbook, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Please don't. All right. So we got that out the way. This is what I'm going to do, guys. This is what I'm going to do. So we're going to do, if we hit, let's see, Miss B says we got 2 more likes to hit 75 likes. If we hit 75 likes, I'm going to get 1 more playbook away. Y'all got me? And look, guys, if you don't, if you let me see here. And if you don't win, guys, you can just go to the playbook store. Just go to the, I'm gonna put the link again. I just dropped it in the comments. Just go to the playbook store and just get it. You know, if you want to get individual playbooks, they're just $50. Individual playbooks is just $50. If you want to get all 18 of the playbooks in the bundle, is $97. The original price of that bundle is $1,000, guys. The original price of that bundle is $1,000, and it's $97 for 18. No brainer, right? So, Miss Beast, once we get to 75, let me know. I'm gonna give y'all 60 seconds, and then we're gonna come with one more question, and I'm gonna get one more playbook away. How about that? Just because I'm in a good mood. I'm in a great mood. There we go. There we go. Miss B said we hit 75. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To my people on TikTok, appreciate y'all as well. IG, appreciate y'all. Facebook, appreciate y'all as well. We are at 13,800 likes on TikTok. Insane. Freaking crazy. All right, guys. Let me see. Let me see what I can come up with real quick. Final question. Final question. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. So during the show, guys, I talked about naming your unit, right? I talked about naming your unit. What did I say I named my defensive unit? And what did I say I named my offensive line? So what do I name my offensive line and my defensive unit? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And again, oh my God, shout out to TikTok, man. We have 14,100 likes on TikTok. Let's go. Let's go. And y'all do me a solid. Put the name of the, if y'all can put the name of the offensive line unit and the defensive unit together in one comment, that'll help me determine if you got them both right. Okay. Appreciate you guys so much. Let's see here. TikTok, y'all, man, y'all showed out. Coach said, Coach on TikTok says, I played a team that killed me running the beast offense. Yeah. If usually if you play a team that focuses on blocking and they run the beast, you better have a good defense or you're gonna have a long day. That's why I've been telling you guys, if it's your first year coaching and you don't know what offense to run, the easy one of the easiest ones to run is the beast. If you all you got to do, guys, is focus on blocking and the fundamentals, and you run the beast, you would score on accident. Serious, like dead ass, like you would score on accident running the beast offense for sure. Man, shout out to all you guys, man. TikTok, IG, Facebook, YouTube, y'all are awesome. All right. So let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. So here's the answer, guys. So the names that I call my unit, my defensive unit, I call them Reapers, right? I call them Reapers. If you got that correct, congratulations. Congratulations. On with my offensive line, I call my offensive line and defensive line too. I call them rhinos, my rhinos. That's right. So if you got both of those right, congratulations. You're in it. 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 Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's choose a winner. Coach Zach says rhinos, O-line, reapers. Wait, rhinos equal O-line, reap. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, rhinos equal O-line, reapers equal defense. That's right. That's right. All right. Let's see. Coach JP says, which playbook is the playbook that has the shotgun beast orbit screen pass? That will be the beast 3.0 offense. That will be the beast 3.0 offense. Yeah, so you'll see that in the Strongman Beast 3.0, coach. Great question. Great question. I don't know who to pick, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who to pick. But I'm gonna pick somebody. Yeah, if y'all can't spell, no, don't worry. Don't worry. As long as I can make it out, if it's close, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see. All right. So the winner of the playbook giveaway is, drum roll, please. Hold on. Wrong one. Coach BC, congratulations, man. Congratulations. Congratulations, my guy. Y'all give Coach BC a hand. Y'all also give Coach Recon and Coach Marv a hand to give away. And literally, y'all, look, when I do these giveaways, look, if you don't win, please don't be discouraged, because I'm giving away a playbook every single show. And usually I give away more than one. If we hit certain goals and certain challenges, I give away one. Okay, guys. I mean, give away more than one. So don't beat yourself up and all of that. Nothing like that. And of course, as always, like I say, if you guys need that playbook now, like literally, you can get it for $50. $50 is what? Chick-fil-A, 2 days of if you got a family, 2 days of Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? And so, you can get it that way. Or I tell you guys all the time, if you can afford it, just get the bundle. Get all 18 of the playbooks. That's like that's like $1,000 worth of playbooks and resources. So you not only get the playbooks in the bundle, but you get the drill books, you get the parent code of conduct, you get everything. You get my whole system. All right, guys. Make sure I ain't missing anything. All right, guys. I think that's it for tonight, man. I think that's it for tonight. Look, guys, I appreciate y'all so much, man, for all the support, all the love. I'm going to try to jump back on sometime this week. I don't know what day yet. Me and Miss B's been talking about that. And so I want to jump on twice this week, and just look out for the show. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Hey, shout out to you, Coach AGM. I see you on TikTok. He said, I bought your playbook about 6 months ago, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you so much. But if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I pop up, because it's going to be a pop-up. Okay, guys? So really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for chiming in. Love you guys. Beast Nation, you guys are awesome. And never forget to win more games, score more points, and beast out, guys. I will talk to you later this week. If I don't talk to you later, if something crazy happens where I cannot talk to you later this week, we will be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, guys. Talk to y'all later. Peace, and God bless.